Hey guys, you're in Armenians React, and today we host here Eurovision Hub with Benno and our queen
Hi.
Nush Berberian. They both
Hello.
are really good Eurovision bloggers, and they'll let you to know to discover their channels under the description of the video. And we are going to discuss what, guys?
The
Oh,
top 10 of
yeah,
Eurovision 2023.
there you go. He knows
Yeah.
more than me.
We got our cups with our drinks here. We are doing some kind of Eurovision tea, and every single time when we are consent, when we agree on something, we are doing cheers in the camera. Okay, so we are reviewing the Bookmaker's top 10 countries. So let's start from the United Kingdom. Who guys think that the United Kingdom will enter top 10 in the Eurovision in the end?
Good.
Okay,
We all agree.
we we, we all agree. Okay, let's start. Nush, what do you think about this?
I really like it. I mean, I am a little bit biased because I was born and raised in the UK. And I do think this is probably the most like my taste of any of the UK songs that have come out. Like last year's song with Sam Ryder is amazing, but it wasn't necessarily a song that I would listen to on my phone on a day-to-day business, day-to-day, like in general. So like yeah, this one I just think is so UK in every single way. It's very pop friendly, like radio friendly, and I just really like it. And I love May. I think she's just got a really good charisma. It's just I've not seen her live. I saw a couple snippets in Spain, the pre-party. I think she can do it, but I can't fully tell. So that would be my only worry here. But yeah, I like it.
How do you, Benno?
Well, I brought a song. It's actually the kind of song that I've been waiting the UK to send since maybe a decade ago. And finally I got it. And I'm so happy, so pleased to hear this kind of bop at Eurovision that's so fresh. Like, I mean, at Eurovision, because that's really like radio friendly. We used to listen to it like on a daily basis on the radio over here in Western Europe. So that's not new, but that's fresh at Eurovision. That's the point. And I'm really happy because the song is very well produced. The song is just amazing. I admitted on Eurovision Hub's a video that I prefer. I wrote a song over Évidemment, so that's a thing. And I think it can do very well at Eurovision with a very good staging, something like very explosive. Um, Mai is such an amazing person being like she has a nice aura. She is very nice toward like the fans and everyone. She's very caring, even toward the other participants, sorry, this year. So I think she can do very well. Like I don't have any doubt on it.
Yeah, I saw it in the fan club that fans tell that May just can't sing live, but I think that it's kind of rude, and I think that the song is not really hard to sing, and May will do it 100 out of 100 on the stage, and let's add some back vocals and effects on the Eurovision stage. I think it will be lit, and I see UK. In the top 10 because it's also finishing the running order. Okay,
Yes.
so let's move to Benno's country. It's France. Do you guys
Yes.
think that France will enter top 10 altogether?
Big
Why,
boy.
Benno? Tell us about your country, what to expect.
Oh my God. What to expect? As Lazara said in Madrid, the staging will be dangerous. So I don't really know like what to think, however, and what to say exactly about the potential staging. I just know that the French delegation, is really like motivated to win. So I just cross my finger. About Lazara herself, she is mother. She is really incredible. She has such a nice voice. As we like previously heard, she had some technical issues in Madrid. I'm very sorry about, but like she literally snatched the game, like snatched everyone's week. Came back to France, came on a TV show, and just sang her song so perfectly. I was like literally jaw dropping. Like it was incredible, and I think maybe we could potentially win.
What's your thoughts, Nush?
I completely agree with you, Benno. Like 100%.
Thank you.
It's, you know what? My top 10's slightly changing already. I can already tell you that. Like by the time we get to like at the actual contest, I haven't stopped listening to the French song. Like, oh my gosh, I think it must be the most played song that I have. It's just it's everything. It's everything. She is everything. The song gives me so much excitement and joy and sassiness that I feel her energy completely go through me when I listen to this song. And I feel like this is a big underdog. No one's really going, oh yeah, France is going to win this year, apart from you. This is the first time I'm hearing it. So I think this could shock everyone. And it could potentially win, I think. I do.
Yeah, it could do like a rise like a phoenix, I think.
And then France will have to host twice for junior.
If we have enough money.
I don't like, honestly, the second part of the song, like the middle part, because I want something more danceable there. I just want to move my body, but the danceable part starts after the bridge on the third chorus. So that's the main problem here. And also the arrangement. I think that the arrangement is not so modern as the other songs from Bookmaker's top 10, the other favorites have. But French song this year and French act this year overall is very iconic, and I'm so happy that Lazara came to save the aesthetic of this Eurovision. And I think, yeah, it will surely enter the top 10. So let's move to next country, which is Czech Republic. Who thinks that Czech Republic will enter top 10?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I got it.
Okay, if we are talking about only the studio version, then I agree. However, like I've been really disappointed with the vocal like on pre-parties. Like it's so messy. When I've heard the performance for the first time, I was like, what is happening? Like I got really disappointed. I do still believe it's an amazing song. Like I don't doubt it, but a top 10, I don't think so.
I agree. I agree. It was the live version that made me think that exactly the same. And also, for me, this song just isn't that refreshing, dare I say. I feel like we've heard kind of stuff like this before. It isn't the exact same as anything we had, but I don't know. When you think about traditional songs, this doesn't really make me excited as like even Albanians excites me a little bit more than this for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Albania is amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't see this top 10.
I just imagine that they are gonna perform with the characters they had in the music video, but I can't see their characters on live performing, and I just can't see, besides the vocal part, I just can't see that they are in the song. I just can't see that they truly believe in the meaning of the song and that they are in the vibe, because they are just moving on the stage like this, and I don't know. I just don't feel their vibe on the stage. So that's why I also agree that Czechia most likely will not enter top 10. The next country is, oh mio padre. Who thinks that Austria will be there?
Ding, ding, ding.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I love that dance.
My runner-ups. So let's do it together. Edgar Allan, Edgar Allan Poe.
It's such a tune.
That's one of the most catchiest songs this year.
Yes.
What do you think, guys?
It definitely is.
It is. I mean, it's funny because, like, in my reaction, I don't know what possessed me. Okay, I genuinely just didn't get it in that second, and as soon as I like was like editing it and listening to it again, I was like, oh my god, what is wrong with me? Like, this is so catchy, and like, it's really just kept creeping up and up and up for me. It hasn't gone down, in fact, like at all.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
like
Let me
every time you listen to it, it's getting
televoting
better.
top. It's
Yeah.
televoting top 3. I think it will
Yeah.
be surprisingly in the televoting top 3. I hope that it will be a bit higher by the juries also, and overall, Austria could make top 5 this year.
yeah.
I think so.
It could even win, I think, potentially, depending how they stage this, it has potential, I think.
It's definitely a contender this year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who wouldn't be against? Because Austria is my runner-up this year. The girls are just lit, and we heard their live performance, and they just can't deliver it.
Yeah, I saw it too. They're good.
Okay. And on the Bookmaker 6th place, it's Noa Kirel from Israel. What do you guys think about her chances?
I'm in the middle, so I'm gonna do.
Yeah. How
Can you do slide? It's a slide cut for me because I'm not sure.
I let you start.
But there's so much hype around Israel this year, and you know that her production is on a very high level.
Yes.
The song is kind of messy for me. I told it in our reaction video, but I think that overall, if they do well produced staging, it will get a very high position by the televoting. Like, I mean, even top 5 it can get by the televoting, and overall it can be in the top 10. I think it will be in the top 10 as for me.
I think there's
yeah.
Sorry, you go, Ben.
And she's also sassy.
No, it's problem.
I just can't tell about the vocals, but she's like, she has the mood.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm just going by predictions here. I actually really like the song, like a lot. But from looking at everyone else's reactions to this, a lot of people don't get it. They think it's too messy, like you said. They think that they're trying too hard, and I can see where they're coming from. But I personally was completely blown away by her in general. I've been looking at her for a few months, and her stuff is like really, really good, and she is experienced. So that's why I'm kind of torn. I personally like it, but it all depends again on the performance. If it's really good, then like
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Like, plus, from what I know, Noa Kirel is one of the biggest artists in Israel. So I don't think like being on stage will be a problem. She's not like new on the industry, I would say. She's a huge artist. She already has been like many, many times on stage. So I think she could deliver something new, maybe. Like maybe bringing a unicorn on stage. I don't know.
Imagine.
Yeah, that could be nice. But
power of the unicorn.
Yes, exactly.
I mean,
Anything's possible.
musically wise, I'm not the biggest fan of the song. As you said, it's like maybe a little bit too messy for me. It's like several songs in like 3 minutes. It's giving me like the vibe of Norway in 2016, like several songs combined, and I'm not a massive fan of that. So maybe if the performance is good, she could maybe enter the top 10, but so far I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to my Carlos sixth country. It's Spain, and if Spain wins this year, I will be there. I promise it will be my first Eurovision, so I will be rooting for it. What do you guys think? Top 10 chances?
Yeah.
Queen, the floor is yours.
Yeah. I mean, it's Blanca Paloma. You think that like everyone watching Benidorm Fest wasn't expecting that. And this isn't a song I would listen to again on my phone, but I would watch that first performance again and again and again. And I know when it comes to actual Eurovision, that will be most people's first experience of that. So I think it's going to blow a lot of people away. And yeah, I mean, I don't really think they really need to change much, to be quite honest with you. I think if they leave it as it was, I think they'll still do as good as that. And they're definite 100, even top 5, I can probably see this in like 100%.
Yeah, I agree. Like in many weeks will be thrown away. I mean, Blanca Paloma is such an amazing artist. She has like the voice, the stage presence, the charisma. Like it's a whole combination, and I personally think she could potentially win Eurovision. That will be nice. Honestly, it will be a nice thing. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the song, like everyone told me, like, yeah, it's typical Spanish song. So I've heard it. Of course, it's a typical Spanish song, but in my head, like when you're talking to me about like a typical Spanish song, I immediately think about Bandido. So I've been like surprised, but happy on the same time because they are like bringing something ethnical, and I'm into that. Um, I think personally that Spain could do very well, maybe better than Chanel. So finger crossed for their neighbors. They're over there, so I'm gonna stay nice with them.
I have 3 potential winners this year in my mind, and one of them is Spain. I think that Spain is a possible jury winner, and I think that Spain can possibly get top 3 position by the televoting, and combined it can win. But the thing is, the minus is that many people just can't get disturbed by the noise of the song because let's all agree that it's kind of noisy when you are not used to these kind of songs when you're just a poppy person. Yeah, so the only thing is the noisiness of the song, but on the other hand, this can bring some hypnotic effect and like Go A did. And before the Eurovision, like I had many Eurovision fans telling that we just don't like her her voice because it's kind of noisy. But in the Eurovision, they had the hypnotic effect, and the same can happen with Spain.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
That's what happened with me. Like I was just like the whole time, like
jaw dropping.
yeah, and I was like, I shouldn't be liking this.
So we are moving to Noosh, Queen of Kings, Norway. Who guys thinks that Noosh with her Queen of Kings will enter top 10?
Yeah, of course. I think I 100% see this going in top 10. I don't know if it's going to win anymore. I thought like I mean, it's always going to be one of my winners. Now I'm like thinking France, they're very much like this for me. Like I don't know, but I see France winning more than this. Which
Thank you.
you know, I wasn't too sure on before, but I just love this song still. It's just so empowering again. And, you know, it's one of my running songs. It always gets me in the mood and gives me energy again. So I have a running theme with my favorite songs to give me energy. Yeah.
Yeah. So about the song, for me, the choruses are 10 out of 10. Like they are just fire, they lit. But the verses, comparing to the choruses, seem very, very weak as for me. And I don't like her styling overall, to be honest. She's very beautiful. She's very charismatic, but I don't like the dress and I don't like the stage styling. I would just work on the staging more and on the dress. But on the other hand, this great banger this year, and I think that Norway is potential televoting top 5 because the song is TikTok friendly also, and my friends before it won the North Melodic Grand Prix told me that they heard a song from Eurovision serving in the Armenia TikTok, and it was Norway, and it's still a hit here.
Yeah, no, it is. I think, especially on TikTok, I've been seeing it everywhere. Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, same.
And this is like off my friend's phone here that doesn't watch Eurovision. So, you know.
Yeah, same. She's my sister's
Maybe
favorite also.
it can potentially get a snap effect. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next country is the winning country, Ukraine. Do you guys think Ukraine will be in top 10?
Oh, we don't doing face down. Okay.
I have tea in my cup.
Yeah, we can't
I
have
have
that. We
water.
can't have an actual spillage. No.
Why not tell your opinion about Ukraine?
Well, I don't really know. I'm not fan of it, like literally. I was rooting for when God shut the door. I don't really know if it's that correct.
Yeah, that
Um,
is correct. I love that song.
yeah, it was
Mhm.
amazing. Plus, like the way they did the national final on the metro was like really amazing. Like I was amazed by that. Um, the Ukrainian choice of this year, not sure about it. That's maybe one of the weakest Ukrainian entry in probably a decade. So maybe better like next year.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, look, I have been trying to really get into it. And to be fair, I much prefer the revamp to what was before. And I thought the whole national selection thing was amazing to see what they can do with so little. But again, yeah, this is not what we want to see from Ukraine. It doesn't have enough of the traditional stuff for me. I get it. They don't have to send it every year, but they do it so well. So why would, if it's working for you and you're finding unique artists that are doing that in different ways, then why would you stop doing that? So I think that, yeah, everything you said I pretty much agree with. I just don't see this standing out from all the other songs that we have that we've already talked about there stand out more.
Yeah. Um, Talking about Ukraine's choice, I would say that I'm happy with this because so when God Shut Door was my favorite also, but I'm happy that Ukraine wants to show not only their national music, but also they want to show that they can do some dubstep, some R&B, and they that Ukraine can really deliver a good I don't know, hip hop song to Eurovision or R&B, and that's great. But the thing is that I don't see that Tvorchi really cares about Eurovision because I can't see them on the prep parties. I can't see that them posting some Eurovision stuff on their pages and other things. I understand that. I understand the situation in Ukraine, so maybe that is the cause of this. But I don't know. Talking about revamp, I personally I think that 4G has much more potential that they did for Eurovision because I'm following them for 2 3 years. And I know their career, their repertoire, and I don't see that they are really into Eurovision this year. So maybe this is the thing that why they this is the thing that will be like the wall for them to enter the top 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the second place, it's Cha Cha Cha. Cha cha
Okay.
cha 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 cha
Cha, cha,
cha.
cha.
Hey.
You go, Benno.
Okay. So when I watched the Finnish national selection, I was actually rooting for him from the beginning. And when I saw him on stage, I was like, why he is bringing woods on stage? What the hell is going on? It has been like mind blowing. It were going everywhere. It was crazy, and the result was just wonderful. And he won by a huge margin. Actually, that's so. I'm so happy for him. Like he's so talented. Um, the song itself, yes, that's something new. That's something fresh, I would say. That's something that we all could dance on. So that's a nice thing. I think the arena in Liverpool will explode literally at this moment. Um, I think personally that he could bring the second victory for Finland. So congratulations to Karia. I'm so happy for him, and I'm so happy for our Finnish friends. They did a wonderful job by voting for him.
Yeah. I mean, there was so many good songs in UNK, but like this was always the one that I felt like was probably going to be sent. And I'm so glad that they did, because there was a lot of choices this year for national selections that we weren't quite expecting. So it was good that they picked this right, because I think, yeah, the song is so different from everything that we have this year.
Yeah.
It's weird, it's wacky, it gives you a little bit of essence of the 2010s Eurovision, noughties Eurovision, sorry. And like that, it's the elements that we like, not so much in the cheesy way. I think it's a very good song. It changes up, it keeps you hooked, it gives you like so many emotions. It does shock you as well. And while it's not everyone's cup of tea, I think most people can appreciate for what it is. And yeah, it's going to do very well in Liverpool. You're right, because that's the kind of crowd that's in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Everybody
will be dancing. I'm sure of that.
Yes.
Yeah. And scrimmage cha cha cha.
Yeah. Exactly.
But aside the song, let's say that Garia is very honest and is very outstanding artist in this year's Eurovision, because when I see him, I can see him expressing his emotions, and I can see a real artist. So he's a new one. He's just starting his career, but he's putting all his potential in his songs and in the performance. I hope that we can see. I adore just his staging in the UMK. Besides the camera work, they just could improve it. But I think that he can add something new on the Eurovision stage to shock even more, and maybe win the whole Eurovision. And I'm sure this year Garia is the televoting winner, anyways.
Yeah,
I think so. That. Yes.
100%.
Well done, Finland. And let's move to the last country, which is Sweden with Loreen. Not Euphoria, but Tatu.
Yeah. It's a reflex. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So I let you start, Nush.
Okay. Yeah, like I mean, I obviously know a lot about what people like, and I think we all can probably tell she's most likely going to win this year just because of who she is. Now, how fair that is, I don't know, because like personally, I don't think the song is the best song in the world. It's very good, and with the performance, with the slabs and everything, it's amazing. But the actual song I'm talking about, if you took it out from the performance, it isn't the best song this year, I don't think. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I know she's going to do a great job, and I don't really want to get into it. I'm not going to get annoyed about the other parts, because I know that it's going to be amazing, and whatever happens, happens. And I still do like this song, and I will listen to this song. It's not like a complete no listener. It does have a very catchy effect to it. And yeah, I think good on her for coming back. And if she does win, that's even better, I think. So
yeah, I fully agree with you, honestly. Tattoo is an amazing song indeed. Not the best this year, to be honest. Okay, maybe I will get the sauce, but like I don't find Tattoo very original. Like we've been listening to that song like many times already. So maybe she won't win because of that. Everybody's saying that she is going to win because she is Loreen, but musically wise, I don't know. It's an amazing song. I don't say the opposite, but winner, I don't know. Maybe top 5. That's maybe a top 3, but winner, I don't know. Maybe I would be happy to see the first woman winning twice like Eurovision. That would be amazing. And like Eurovision in Sweden are always amazing and cheaper than it is actually in Liverpool. But yeah, that will be very nice. And let's see. Maybe she will win twice. That will be amazing.
Yes, I totally agree with all what you said, and I think that Lauren will be solid, great top three act. Like it will be one
Yeah,
of the best third places as for me in the past years. But I don't see her also winning. Why? Because it's not original, as you said. Then I think that Eurovision will not give Lauren as much as she got from the first time. And I think that she's quite popular in Europe, in her country. She's very beloved. And I think that we can just give uh, a way to new artists like Garia, like I don't know, Queen of Kings, like
like
Dejan Savena and
Lazara, for
others.
Yeah,
example,
Lazara.
Lazara for sure, yeah, and Blanca Paloma and others. Starting
and Maya
from that
Miller,
three,
of course, and
yeah,
Brunette.
the Lazara.
Yes. We barely talked about that, but yes.
And
Yes.
I think that Lauren may be the jury winner, but not the televoting. And I think that the people choice should be the last decision for Eurovision. People should decide who is the real winner of Eurovision this year. So let's see. I will
Yeah.
vote for
I think
Finland and Spain.
we can all agree on the fact that she will do a top five minimum.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. Like, it would
Yeah.
be quite shocking if she doesn't. But I don't think that's going to happen.
same.
I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah,
It will be good.
Let's say that
I'm so
bookmaker's
impatient.
favorite. This is not the first time that the one bookmaker's favorite gonna feel lower than expected. Like it happened with Occidental Karma back in 2017. It was a huge favorite, but it came sixth, not even in top five. It happened with Sergei Lazarev in
Yeah.
2016. Yeah, so I think that sorry, Lauren, we love you too much, but it's time for new artists.
Yeah, I agree.
So that
So
was
my
our
question, I have a question for you too, actually. Who is your favorite to win Eurovision this year?
For both
okay,
of us.
yeah,
Yeah, for both of you.
no start.
Oh, well, it was Alessandra, but I'm starting to think Lazara. I just love it
Mine
too much.
is mine is Cha Cha Cha, Garia. And
Wow.
what's your panel?
Well, of course, France, but if I have to say another country, I would say United Kingdom, because this is the one I
Wow.
stream the most.
Okay.
I also love Armenia so much. I think I get every time I listen to it like goosebumps, and I get so emotional. But also, very surprisingly, Georgia. I love Georgia.
Oh, it's a good
Even
song. It's a good song.
yeah, even though the lyrics are such a nonsense, like I feel I'm progressed. Yeah, good. But I think she's an amazing artist. She can sing. Like she delivered so much in Madrid, but also the other parties. She will like maybe do the best Georgian results ever. That's crazy. She's so talented.
So let's hope that all our favorites will be in the top 10. And thank you guys for joining us today. And thank you for this discussion. And I remind that it was Peno with us with from Eurovision Hub and our queen Nush Berberian. And also write in the comments what do you think will be in the top 10 and your actual top 10 there. And I remind that I'll let links to Eurovision Hub and to Nush Berberian YouTube channels under the video also. So let's do it this for the last time today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye
having me.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.